I'm Forrest Griffin, and this is what's at my core. My mom was obviously very influential in my life. She always abhorred violence and didn't like it. Didn't even want me to play football, wanted me to play kind of, tennis or soccer or something. I think her concern for my safety was always why, I would fight tough man contests. I wanted to play football. I always had to do the riskiest sport there was. Well, the first time I saw the UFC that I liked it, it was Randy Couture and Vitor Belfort. And it was their first fight, and what I saw was two professional athletes following what I thought was the best sport ever, which is fighting. The toughest person I've ever fought is Stephan Bonner. Because there are times when you think he's gonna break, when you think he's had enough and he's gonna give up, but he never does. Believe it or not, one of the traits that most defines me is fear. A lot of people talk about how great the fight between me and Stephan was, just because of where and when it happened and how things were going for the UFC as a whole. I'm happier still that at times when my nose was broke and I started breathing blood in,
Stephan Bonner rocked him,
that I didn't quit. I'm not quick, I'm not that smart, I'm not that fast. You might regret doing this or doing that. You might regret not having tapped sooner when you're old and your body hurts, but I doubt it. I think you'll regret more the mental anguish of having quit when you didn't have to. Maybe not the best piece of advice I ever got, but definitely my favorite piece of advice, and it's very simple. Work harder. When in doubt, work harder. I've always liked that. Toughness is simply uninsured with a broken arm. It can be on the treadmill, it can be in the weight room, it can be in the wrestling room. You have to be tough. Toughness is one of my favorite things because it's easy. It's as simple as walking or just one foot in front of the other. Physical toughness isn't determined by you, but your mental toughness is. What you're willing to do, what you're willing to sacrifice to get there, so you can do that little extra in the fight. That's mental toughness. You can be tough enough, but you can never be too tough.